Hey y'all, welcome to a new video. So today we are going to do another 6 months of empties. This is not the only basket I have. I have a second basket on the floor. There's so much here. Some of it's makeup, some of it's skincare, a lot of it is bath care, and some of it is Project Pan stuff. So we're just gonna jump right in and go through it. A lot of these are going to be repeats. These are things that I buy and use on the regular over and over and over again. So first thing on top, the Naturium. Oh, I'm not wearing my glasses. I suppose I should be wearing my glasses. There we go. The Smoother Glycolic Acid Body Wash. I don't know what it is about Naturium. I don't tend to get along with their products very well. I don't know why. I'm going to take the dispenser off because it's easier to recycle this. I don't know that pumps are actually recyclable. This I'm not going to open because it stinks. This is from Pros. This was a brand that I wanted to try because they customize your shampoo. They also do conditioner and dry shampoo. And I've had a hard time finding dry shampoos that really manage my hair closer to when I really need to wash it. I like their dry shampoo. It works nicely. This, their actual custom shower shampoo, smells like herbal essences. And if you are a millennial or a child of the 90s, you will know what I am talking about. It is this like fragrance that's supposed to smell floral, but it's really just acrid. And it smells like flowers that have been left to rot in just like a swamp. It's gross. I hate it. So I will dump this out and then I will recycle it. Living Proof. This is fine. This is their Restore shampoo. I buy this at the drugstore when I have coupons or extra bucks. It's not my favorite shampoo. What am I using right now? Oh, I'm using one from Kitsch that I don't love either. But this is fine. Again, just like a lot of stuff, it's something that I will continue to buy because I know it works. I'm just still looking for that holy grail shampoo. Another shampoo, this one is from Lush. I love this. I buy it in small bottles because it's a little expensive and I don't go through it terribly fast. This is the Rehab shampoo. I do really like this. I notice that when my hair is just full of product and really gross, this gets all the way down into the root. I usually have to shampoo my hair twice because I use a lot of texture. I use a lot of dry shampoo, and this helps cut through all of that. Dry shampoo. This is from Batiste. This is their Bare Dry Shampoo. This is a drugstore price point. I want to say this is about $10, $12 maybe. And this is the dry shampoo I keep going back to. I have tried, now this is an aerosol as opposed to a powder. I do have the powders and I like those. And there's a time and place in my life for both of them. And this is the aerosolized dry shampoo that I really, really like. Well, skincare, let's keep going with with shampoo stuff. The Body Shop. I love this stuff. I don't know what's going on with the Body Shop. Apparently, like they filed for Chapter 11. I don't know. But this is their mango shower gel. Oh my heavens, does this smell like mango? It is delightful. It smells like taking a bite of that fresh, juicy mango that's perfectly ripe in the summer. I love it. I am going to see if I can find more of this because it is just a lovely sensory experience and it fills the shower with this brightness and this citrus note of mango. All right, before I show you this, I'm going to remind you this is 6 months worth of empties. So I have 4 of the fermented camellia creamy cleansing oil from Naturium. This I love. Let me see if I have enough in here to show you the texture. There we go. So it is this really thin, easily emulsified. You have to emulsify it slowly. Start with a little bit of water and you start working it in, and then you get more water, and it really does make this beautiful creamy emulsification that takes off all of my makeup, and it's nice and hydrating. It doesn't feel like it's stripping my skin, which ironically for a lot of these cleansing oils, I feel like they strip my skin and they make my skin feel drier than before, even after using my hydrating face wash, which we'll get to. Here's one. All right, I don't go through this as fast, so I only have one of these. This is my hydrating face wash. This is the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. It is a longtime favorite. I have gone through so many bottles of this. It's not even funny. It's like washing your face with lotion. It's so hydrating and refreshing. I love it. All right, I think we're moving on to bath. I'm sure we'll find more hair care or more body stuff in here. Arm & Hammer baking soda. I use this in the bath. I have started using it again when I wash my hair because it's it's abrasive. So it really helps get down to the root. It also adjusts the pH of the hard water in my shower. And it makes my hair feel softer. It makes my skin feel softer. The only thing I don't mix it with is my conditioner. It does not like to be mixed with baking soda, but I put this in the bath water. I use baking soda for just about everything. It's fantastic. Hydrating bath salts, Epsom salts. These are some of my favorites because they have magnesium, potassium, and zinc. Magnesium helps with migraines. Potassium helps with sore muscles, along with a lot of other stuff. Magnesium can also help with constipation. And this is really nice. I know I have a second bag somewhere. I don't know if I finished them, but I really like the Cannabis Sativa Body Salts from Dr. Teal's as well. Okay, we need to talk about skincare because I have a lot of it. I have a lot of skincare in here. I have been busting through my skincare stash. You may have seen the video where I talked about cleaning out and reorganizing my skincare. I'll link it if you're interested. The hero product for me of the last 7-8 months has been this Medicube PDRN Milky Toner. I have another bottle here that I'm about halfway through. But I sit down to do my makeup, and this is the first thing that goes on in the morning. It's the first thing that goes on in the evening. And then I will usually follow it with my hydrating sunscreen, and that just hydrates my skin for the day and makes me feel like I am ready to face the world without my skin being super dry and uncomfortable. I really like this stuff. Naturium, again, this is their multi-peptide advanced serum. I don't know how much good this did because I didn't use it consecutively. I put it away and didn't use it, and then I picked it up again and finished it. So I'm not quite sure what this did for my skin. Maybe if I got another bottle and I really dedicated myself to using it, I would see a difference, but I just don't with this. I was wrong. I have 2 bottles of the CeraVe. Dr. Teal's, again, this is their Glow and Hydrate body wash. I like their body washes. They last a really long time. They clean my skin without over drying it. They have a nice fragrance, and they're drugstore. Oh my God, this is how long it's been. Okay, we're gonna get into the skincare. The Tula Glow and Get It. I bloody loved this. I took the stick all the way to the bottom. I did not go in and remove that little nub, but I loved this. This is an under eye hydrating and brightening stick that really made a difference to my dry under eyes. And I'd completely forgotten about it because I probably finished it closer to the beginning of the year and it just completely slipped my mind. This is fantastic. If you have an opportunity to pick it up, do so. Ulla Henriksen Strength Trainer. This I bought at I bought it during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale because I needed something really rich that I could take with me into the hospital when I had my spinal surgery in September. And I did use it a couple of times, but after that, I just kept it next to my bed. I kept it next to my bed, and when I was too tired or too lazy to come in here to do my skincare, I just kept this in my nightstand. And I just smear this on, and it is a really interesting texture. It is a balm, but it's a little more creamy. So it feels like a cream, but it's got the balm meltiness. It's got the meltiness of a balm, but the texture of a cream. So it slips right into the skin and just gives it the nicest texture and hydrated feel. It was a beautiful, beautiful moisturizer to use before I went to bed. I've had some pretty good luck with Ole Henriksen products, and this one was no different. I would buy it again. If I found it for sale, I would buy it again. I don't know that I'd buy it full price because I seem to remember it was pretty expensive. While we're talking expensive, the Dr. Jart Ceramide Skin Barrier Moisturizing Cream. This is one of those that I was like, oh my God, it's so expensive. I shouldn't use it up. I need to baby it. I need to just make sure that it's there for when I really need it. Knowing completely that I had another tube in backup. I have another tube of this. I don't know where it is, but I do have one. And this is just a fabulous one and done nighttime cream. Use a serum underneath or my toner, something to really allow my skin to open up and absorb the moisture, and then put this on and I wake up and my skin is nice and hydrated and happy. And I finished this one. So now I have one tube left, but that's okay. I adore this stuff. It's fabulous. Good Molecules niacinamide. I love a niacinamide. I seem to remember this one is a little thinner and a little weaker than the niacinamide from Neutrogena, which is the one that I really like and really keep going back to. This I've kind of fallen off using. I realized that this is the CosRX Propolis Light Ampule. I have raved about how good this is, but it feels like it has been blocking the absorption of other moisturizers. So I put this on and it feels like a barrier. It's creating a barrier that isn't allowing other stuff on top of it to absorb. I noticed some weird pilling, and no matter how much I layer on top of it and work it in, it always feels like the stuff is just, the extra layers of skincare are just sitting on top. So I haven't been using this as much. It is lovely and hydrating on its own. And I'm sure that as we get closer into the winter months, I will start just using this on its own again because it is really nice. But right now, ironically, my skin is drier than it usually is in the winter. And I don't know why, but I have not been using this as much. So I think I only have one of those. Oh, Flower Beauty. This is their Chill Out CBD serum. I love this. I loved this so much. There's a teensy tiny bit in the bottom. Let's see if I can get that out. There's not quite there for another full application, but it's a gel that just gives the skin the prettiest, hydrated, glowy. It's a little sticky. It was a little sticky, but it gave my skin just the nicest glow and drench of hydration. Flower Beauty did have some really good skincare products. So I was, their makeup was okay. I really liked, they had an aerosolized powder that I really liked, but their makeup was hit or miss. I enjoyed their skincare, and that alone makes me really sad that they're gone. This, I am back on the horse. This is the Halika Good Sarah Supermiden Cream. 72 hours. Deep moisturizing. I love this stuff. When you think of a good, rich night cream, this is what jumps to mind. There is nothing left in that jar. It has been scraped clean. I do have another one here. Oh, this one's almost done too. But it is just a stereotypical rich cream full of ceramides that does a lovely job at hydrating. I need to use it more. I think I was keeping this jar in my nightstand, she is done. I hate the idea of recycling or tossing these jars, even though they are recyclable, because they're glass. This comes in a lovely, heavy glass jar with an aluminum lid. So the packaging is really nice on this as well. I'm not a packaging snob, so I don't really talk about packaging very much. Oh goodness, how long ago did I finish this? I don't even know what this is called because I can't read it. This is a Korean collagen and ceramide. There are English words on here, but they're in a font that is collagen ceramide. So this is a collagen ceramide protein treatment. I remember really liking this. Elizaveka, that's the name of the brand. The back is all in, I have no idea which language that is. I'm guessing it's Korean, but I have no idea. However, I do remember liking this. Back before I got my hair cut and I started wearing it a little more shaggy and a little more textured, I remember liking this. Oh goodness, this may be the most expensive skincare item I have ever finished. This is the Augustinus Bader, the Rich Eye Cream. This came in my Beautylish Lucky Bag, not this past January, but January of 2025. And it was a lovely eye cream. It came with this beautiful metal tool that I still have and is nice and rich and cooling when my eyes are all puffy and dry. I want to say that I'll like keep the jar, but it's labeled and the labeling is embossed, so there's no like scraping it off. So I don't know what the point of keeping the jar would be, but I did enjoy this. Is it worth the $250 price tag? I don't think so. I don't think it is. Next up, Prequel. This is their Redness Reform Soothing Serum. This has a similar texture to the Flower Beauty. It's like a gel. It's not as sticky. It's more of a gel. There we go. A little bit off the pump. Now, did this do anything long lasting for my melasma? No, but I didn't use it on the regular either. It was one of those that I used and then I put down and I picked it up periodically. And I think something like this is a product that I need to use every day on the regular. However, I do really like this packaging. It's this matte seafoam green. The lid feels really nice. And I appreciate that I can take out the pump and reuse it. I am mad for reusing stuff like this because it's nice and heavy. It does have a recyclable logo on it, so I can put it in recycling. But the question is, do I want to? Because something like this would come in really handy in my clay bag. I'll think about it. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Another shampoo. This is the Chlorane Thickness and Vitality. I have used several minis, and I think the full size of this shampoo, it's fine. It's another one like the Living Proof that if it's available and I have coupons, I have extra bucks, I'll buy it and I'll use it, but it's fine. Vaseline. I go through Vaseline like crazy. I put it in my nose, I put it on my cuticles. It really does. Sometimes when my under eyes are really dry, if I've been crying, I will put it under my under eyes and it'll really hydrate and kind of plump that area because it is the ultimate slugging product. If you're not familiar, slugging is this idea of taking something like Vaseline that's really rich and occlusive and putting it over everything else that you have on your face to make sure that everything lasts all night. Now, I find I have two issues when it comes to slugging. One is that my pillow gets really nasty really fast. You just wash your pillowcase. And second is my hair tends to stick to my face. Nowadays, I sleep with my hair up or I wear my bonnet, so that eliminates both of those problems. So Vaseline, one of my favorite beauty products. This is from Christophe Robin. This is their Regenerating Serum. I really like this. I think this is the second or third bottle of this that I've gone through, and I don't use much. I use like a pump, put it in my hair, and it just helps it feel thicker, work it into the roots, and it helped with my hair regrowth post, pre-minoxidil treatment. I'm on oral minoxidil right now because of all the things I can control. I can control my hair loss because thyroid and autoimmune disorders can contribute to hair loss. So that's fun. This stuff is great. I really like it. I should look and see if I can find another bottle online. Band-Aids. I don't even know if these are available, and I don't know the brand name. But these are natural bamboo bandages, and these are surprisingly good, given that they're like a fabric. But when I use a fabric bandage, I put liquid bandage under it, I let it get tacky, and then I put a Band-Aid over it, and it really seals everything in, makes sure that the scrape, burn, whatever, heals quickly and cleanly. But I don't even know if these are available. They were in my cabinet for years. There's a Lush bag in here that tells me I must have used a bath bomb. A mini of the Crown Affair, the foaming mousse. I have another bottle of this currently in my bathroom. I use this usually through the front of my hair to give it a little bit more lift. I forgot to use it last night, and I can definitely see a difference in the texture in my hair. But I really like this. It's something that I have come to rely on. Happy Skin from Lush. Finally finished this. It's been in my life for years. I really like this. It's a nice scrubby exfoliant, and it helps just get rid of all of that dead skin. Another product from the Body Shop. This is from their Tea Tree line. This is their skin clearing clay mask. I love a clay mask. I love the way it feels when I take it off and everything is smooth and clear and just really refreshed. And I liked this one a lot. It's got a little bit of eucalyptus, so it had a slight tingling. I enjoyed wearing it. The fragrance was really nice, especially in a bath. I'm probably not going to repurchase this because I really like the pink clay mask from Origins, and I have one of those in my bathroom currently. Oh, this is old. That's why this is in here. This is a Good Molecules eye cream that got lost in the back of my travel skincare bag, and it just went off. It's not good anymore, but I do have one of these currently open, and I really like this eye cream. Nail care. Your makeup will save you for the end. What are you? Oh, this is a teeny tiny little sample of the Crown Affairs leave-in dry shampoo. It was not beefy enough for what I need from dry shampoo. I need something that's got a little more thickness and is more absorbent. This just was a little too thin. It was a little too thin. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, this is a declutter because this stuff is gross. This is from Sol de Janeiro. This is their Beja Flora Elastic Cream. This stuff smells up. Ugh. Take one for the team here. Oh, no. No. I'm getting the same profile, that white floral kind of sickening walking into a old folks home kind of smell. I don't like it. It makes me nauseous. No, thank you, Sol de Janeiro. Oh, hey, look, another Vaseline. As if you really needed proof that I use Vaseline more. Eye drops. So these are the artificial tears from CVS. I have started using, what is it that I use these days? I don't remember. It's a green bottle. And I like them better because I don't need to use as many. And then these Systane nighttime gel, I guess. It's Eye Safe Petrolatum. So it's basically Vaseline that's eye safe and has a nice little tip so you can put it in your eyes easily. And this just really helps hydrate my eyes as well as my under eyes. I find if my under eyes are super dry and crepey and they're just not like they are now. My under eyes are dry. But yeah, this stuff, fabulous. I do have a bottle open. If you remember my empties from 2 years ago, I was flying through this stuff. And it's a matter of getting on the right medication and using the right eye drops over and over that mean that I don't have to buy this $15 tube of eye cream every week. Let's talk dental care. So this is the Crest Pro Health. I am now using a prescription toothpaste. Yes, I am of that age where I now need a prescription toothpaste. And this is the Oral-B Deep Clean dental floss. Was not able to find it when I last bought dental floss, and I'm really disliking the dental floss I have open right now. I'll finish it, but I don't like it. This is a whole bottle of something rolling around in here. Limited edition micellar water with rosemary extracts. I mean, oh, this is like really, really oily. I can't use it for anything. It's so oily. So I'm just decluttering it. Oh, alas, this is the Osea Vagus Nerve Bath Oil. This is $50 for a full size. So I wait for a sale. I wait for a sale at Credo. I believe this is still available at Ulta, but if I'm having a migraine, if I'm having just a really bad brain day, putting some of this in a bath and just sliding in and letting it do its thing, half an hour later, I am ready for bed. It's that fast acting and just lovely. This is a mini. I'm gonna see if I can find a full size somewhere. Bye, friend. Well, we're at the bottom of one bin. Alas, I have 2 of my Innisfree hyaluronic acid watery sun gel. I forgot about you. This is the Mineral Sun Glow from In Beauty Project. This was in my project pan. I was desperate to finish it, and I did. It's gone. There is not a bit of product left in that tube. And now I have moved on to the Versed, which is even more, challenging. It's a little more challenging because it's so rich and it feels like I'm just piling stuff on my face. Might be better for the winter, but I'm sure I'll still be using it come fall and winter. All right, coconut oil. I use coconut oil in the bath. It's delightful. It works really beautifully with baking soda. There's something about the way that the baking soda breaks down the pH level of my skin, and then the coconut oil just absorbs. If I'm in a bath, I will have access to coconut oil and baking soda, so I'll do a quick 10-15 minute mask, and it just makes my skin nice and soft and supple and hydrated. I started really liking this around the time I ran out of it when I got my hair cut, and I wanted something to help lift and control my bangs and some of these little flyaways. This is the Style on Steroids from Wow. This is like $32. It's expensive, but it is a big can. It's 30, net weight is 0.7 ounces. It's 252 mils or 198 grams, depending on your selected unit of measurement. I think if you have fine hair that needs a lift, this is really good. If your hair already has some texture, this isn't gonna do much. Shampoo. I used to really get along with this, but I wonder if it's maybe that I'm getting older and my hair is changing. This is the Briogeo Scalp Revival. This is the charcoal and coconut. It's the black shampoo. Ooh, I do like the way it smells. It's got a nice like eucalyptus minty, but it's kind of like a chocolate mint. It's more subtle. It did not do what I needed it to do. It did not like really get into my hair follicles and clean them, regardless of how much I scrubbed. I had to add in helper products. So I won't be repurchasing this. The little container magpie in me is like, but save the jar. Save the jar. You can do something with that jar. And you know what? I might, because this will be a really good jar to keep slip in for my my ceramics stuff. Okay, are we down to makeup? Oh, I have 2 of these. Yeah, of course. So this is my deodorant of choice. This is the Fleur Vanilla Skin. Does one of these have any? Oh, this one has a little bit in it. Okay. Ah! It came right off the tube. Came right out of the tube. I didn't put on deodorant and now I'm sweating. I love this stuff. It smells amazing. Fleur, we need a candle. I need a vanilla skin candle. Yes, so I really do finish these. I absolutely love this deodorant. I already have another one on the go. So if this is 6 months worth of empties, you could say I finish one of these every 3 months. Sounds about right. This was open in my bathroom for a really long time and I'd forgotten how good it is. This is the Rodial Dragon's Blood Hyaluronic Mask. Yo, I go out periodically, a couple times a month. I come home late, I'm tired, I wash my face, and then I slather some of this on and I go to bed. And I wake up and my skin is fine. My skin is fine. It's better than it would have been if I'd gone to bed with nothing on my skin. It does some lifting, which sounds terrible. Oh my God. But no, this is a really good stopgap measure between no skincare and like, oh my God, this is the most tedious skincare. It's 2 o'clock in the morning and I want to go to sleep skincare. So it's something I can keep in my bathroom that does a job. I don't know if I have another one open. I might, because it does serve a purpose. All right. The Refer Light Hydrating Cream. I don't know what's going on with Refer. I cannot find their skincare anywhere on their website. Apparently their brushes are now available in Sephora, which is fabulous for them. I'm so excited, but yo, you gotta hook me up with the skincare. You cannot leave me hanging like this because I feel like I have been betrayed. I think I have 2 more tubes of this currently open and that's it. That's it. And then I'm gonna have to go back. I don't wanna have to go back to the Neutrogena Hydra Boost. I've fallen so in love with this that it breaks my heart that I do not know what's going on with it. So Refer, get your stuff together. I finally finished a Soft Services buffing bar. I made the mistake of leaving it in my shower and it got wet and everything separated and then it stopped working. So I just tossed it and replaced it with the second bar from the package. I have had these hanging around for years, but I've been using the new one. It's really nice and scrubby and abrasive on the back of my arms where my KP comes back. I use it on my feet. If you've got like really hard calluses on your feet, this stuff can really, it can help take off that top layer of skin that so you can then like work on filing off the rest. I like these. I really do like these. All right, nail polish. I have, this looks full and it's because I took 2 bottles that had just turned to absolute sticky, stretchy goo and put them in 1 bottle. So this is the Sally Hansen Insta-Dry Clear Top Coat. I live and die by this top coat. It is my favorite top coat for really making sure my nails last. It also helps the polish peel up beautifully when it's done. So if I'm in a bath or a shower and my nails are soaking, it'll just go beep, and I'm prepared for that usually. It makes removing my nail polish so easy. And combine that with 2 coats of the Orally Bonder base coat. Now, I think this is in here because it's, again, dried out. I don't know that I've ever actually finished a bottle of nail polish without the little bits in the bottom getting all gross. But these are my 2 favorite nail base and top coat products. I don't use expensive stuff. This is both of these are drugstore. I want to say this is like $8 or $9. I am now the proud owner of 4 of these. I ordered 2 on Amazon and forgot about them. And then I went to CVS and I bought 2 more because they were buy one, get one half off. So I now own 4 bottles, which I'm not upset about. I also really like this drugstore nail polish remover. This is from Ella and Mila. This is their jojoba oil-based nail polish remover. I don't know if it has acetone in it. There's something in there that really does eat away at the nail polish. Now, once my polish peels off, I've still got bits on my cuticle and around the tip that I have to get off before I do a new manicure. And this stuff is fabulous. It comes in a slightly smaller bottle than acetone, but you use a lot less. I will re-wet my cotton pad once while I'm using this. So it's fabulous. And I don't hear anybody talk about this. I love this polish remover. All right, we got sheet masks. We have another lesson here in preciousness mindset. This is the Brightening Lift Up Perfect Sheet Mask. I'm not sure from whom, but it's spoiled. It just is bad. I put it on my face and had to take a Benadryl to reduce the swelling. And I don't think it's because I was allergic. I think it's just because this has been in my skincare stash for years and I never got around to using it. Those words, and niacinamide sheet mask. I know that I just got this in a Yes Style order within the last few months. I don't remember how I felt about it. Neutrogena Hydro Boost. I love this sheet mask. I love this sheet mask. I love that it has a flap that goes over my lips. So I literally stay there and I'm just quiet and in a meditative state. I will put a sheet mask on, lay in bed, and then put my computer on my lap and watch a show, watch a YouTube video, and just really allow all of that stuff to absorb into my face. It's fabulous. But yeah, favorite, and it's drugstore. It's drugstore. Patchology Restoring Night Gels. Probably didn't use these correctly. I just put them on and let them fully absorb into my face. I didn't necessarily do it at night, but I did do it and I like them. But they're Patchology and they're really expensive. Apu, this is their Strawberry Milk face mask. This is my favorite mask for like festival season when I come home from a music festival or an art festival and my skin is sun-drenched and tired. I'll put one of these on and it just beautifully hydrates my skin. I don't think these are available anymore because this was on clearance at Target years ago for $1.75. I finished a bar of Sleepy Aroma and Bath Melt, from Lush. This had the weirdest texture. I'd put it in the bath and it would start to melt and break down, but at the end I was always left with this weird clump that just kind of sat in my hand and didn't do anything major. And it always ended up like gathering in my drain. It was really strange. I don't remember if this Sweet Chef, this is a ginger and vitamin C sheet mask. I don't remember if I used this or if I just reacted to it. Don't remember. This is from Berlani. This is a foot peel mask. This did not peel. It hydrated, but it did not make my skin peel. And it may be because when I took my feet out of the plastic socks, it smelled so bad, I had to go wash the serum off my feet. So that may have been what prevented it from peeling. I may have just needed to let that stuff soak in, but it smelled so bad, I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Now, part of my goal for the year has been finishing ampules, finishing these one-time use. And I fell down for a while, but now I'm back on the horse. I'm back doing it. So this is a Kiehl's Retinol Skin Renewing Daily Microdose Serum. Nutrafol Root Purifier Shampoo. The Caudalie, this is the Caudalie Skin Perfecting Serum. The Drunk Elephant Behydra Intensive Hydrating Serum. The Shuimura, what is this stuff? Extreme Repair Treatment. I got like 3 or 4 uses out of this and I remember really liking it. The Sol de Janeiro Delicia Drench Shower Oil. I don't remember how heavily scented this was. Slightly. It's got a little bit of that really heavy white floral, but I must have used it. And the Way Fine to Medium Hair Treatment Mask. So those are all of the ampules that I have used thus far. I am also working on finishing a lot of the minis that were in my travel skincare bag, and I have put those next to my bed. So we're going to talk about some cosmetic empties, and then we're going to talk about some declutters, and then we will be done. This video has gotten very long, and I have been talking for a very long time. Makeup, cosmetic, and Project Pan empties. I know I've talked about some of these. I have dos setting sprays. One of these is the Tula Signature Glow. Another is the MAC Fix Plus. I hang on to spray bottles. I'm gonna hang on to spray bottles. I have 3 mascaras. One of these is the Make Beauty Lash Prototype. I love this mascara. The packaging is so weighty. I feel like if I needed to, I could use it as a weapon. I don't know how to recycle this. I never know what to do with mascara tubes. This is Benefit FanFest. I'd let this dry out. I put it in a box. I put it away in my backups, and I never got to it because I fell in love with the Milani tubing. This is like my 3rd or 4th tube of this. I'm getting near the end of the tube that I have currently. The Milani is my favorite mascara. And I'm regretful that I didn't give the FanFest its due. I wish I had. Couple more, most of these are brows. The Maybelline Super Lift for a drugstore brow gel. This was pretty nice. I don't remember how long it lasted, but it started getting like the little balls forming little balls of product, of pigment in my brows. I don't stand for that. I don't stand for that. So this is done. This is another one that I let sit too long, and Make Beauty doesn't even make this product anymore. This is their sculpting brow tint. It dried up. It's too pigmented now. I'm just not going to use it. This is from 1999. I've used this both as a mascara and a brow gel. I don't know what this is called. Oh, it's called their Lash Tint Mascara. This is lovely. This is a really nice little brow product. It's a really nice, barely there, like red mascara. It's not red, but it's light brown. If you're looking for a brown mascara that's actually light brown and very thin and wafty, I think that's a good word, wafty. This is fabulous, and it's available on Amazon. I don't know if the ones available on Amazon are going to be a little more dry. I do remember Hannah Louise posted mentioning that she bought one directly from the company, and it seemed to have a little bit more moisture, so it lasted longer. I don't know why I remember these things. Look, I just couldn't be bothered to use this. This is the Grande Lash MD Lash Enhancing Serum. I remember when I did use it, it did like help my lashes, but now I'm on minoxidil, which is also helping my lashes. So I don't need to remember this. It's empty. For some reason, there's a straw in there. Project Pan empties. More. This is the RMS Beauty Re-Evolve Radiance Locking Primer. I enjoy this primer. If I was going to buy one of the primers that I have finished, it would probably be this one. I did really enjoy it. And obviously I'm going to keep the outer mechanism and just recycle the inner tube. Finding Ferdinand. I finished Café Niçoise. Makes me very sad because I loved everything about this lip gloss. I loved the color. I loved this, and oh, the fragrance, this beautiful, rich hazelnut coffee. I don't drink coffee, but I enjoy the fragrance. And this just did stuff for me, and I'm so sad it's gone. I am working on finishing Haute Chocolate, but that's taking some time. Oh, my black eyeliner from Urban Decay has gone the way of the dodo. That's okay. It's not my favorite formula. Ironically, it says it's waterproof. It's not. It's not waterproof, at least not on me. I don't know if my tears are like extra super strength. All right, I've got some other stuff that I decluttered, and I did a little short, but I thought I would wrap it up in this video. Sadly here, I have 3 products from Phytosurgents. 2 of these are eyeshadows. Astral Atmosphere. This is the one that's kind of a dupe for Urban Decay Space Cowboy. And then this one I found on my cart. This is Defiant Dahlia. This is a lot more cool toned, but they're also like just completely dried up. Sadly, Fume, one of my favorite blushes, no longer smells usable. So I'm trying to see if I'm gonna miss it, and if I don't, then I'll let it be. If I do miss it, I will put effort into replacing it. Copacetic, I probably could have a friend pick up a new one of these for me this weekend, but it's okay. It's not really worth it. I do want to keep the compact though. This is one of their perfect glow highlighters in the shade Henna. I used this more as an eyeshadow because look at that. I didn't use it as a highlighter. I used it as eyeshadow. There's still a bit left, but excuse you. I just threw it across the table. Yeah, that's... I then have this Sephora. This is supposed to be a balm. It's not. It's a lipstick. It's this gorgeous, like, warm beige, but it doesn't smell good. It doesn't smell good. This I was trying to pan and I couldn't figure out why it always made my lips super pink. It's pH adjusting. So I'm just gonna let it be mostly finished and be happy with that. So those are empties and declutters based on age. I have some other declutters to talk about. So if you saw my last video, it was about nail polish. It was about the Indie Polish and Beauty Expo and what I bought, what I've brought into my life. And I made some decisions after I was done filming that on things that I was okay decluttering. So I mentioned that I was going to declutter Elevator Glam Jam from Monarch. I'm sticking by that choice. This color is no longer one that really appeals to me. It's just a little too Barbie pink. And I'm going for things that are a little more subtle, a little more grungy. And with that being said, I have some commercially available, some easily available polishes. Now, I don't know if Wet n Wild still makes these. These are the One Step Wonder Gel. I have a purple, I have a pink, I have a really thin cream color. This teal is really pretty. I do remember really liking this taupe, but I don't use cremes anymore. I tend to reach for stuff with hollows or magnetic or, you know, just things that are a little more flashy, a little more special. And I just don't reach for them anymore. There's a nice maroon here. What a maroon! And a berry. One of these is from Paparazzi, which is, I believe, CVS's brand. It is this kind of grungy green, but I have stuff like this that I like better. And then this super bright coral from Essence. I don't think this is good anymore. It's kind of separated in the bottle. I'm gonna toss this one. I then have 6 polishes from ILNP. Can't really see these colors very well. If you're looking for like good commercially available hollows, like these are available on Amazon. They're beautiful. I loved, where is it? Sweater Weather. Keep Sweater Weather? Nope, it's this one. It's this really beautiful, easy teal. I have a teal. I have someone buying me a teal this weekend. That's magnetic. This cobalt was really pretty. I kept a few of them. I kept the really, really special polishes, but those I was okay getting rid of. This one has done the same thing that the Essence polish did. It's kind of separated and gross. Oh, Static Nails. And this made a really nice, just easy nude manicure, but it's old, it's been sitting for a while, and it's completely separated. I don't think any amount of shaking is going to bring this back to life. I decluttered that little mini NARS lipstick that I tried on that just looked orange on me on camera, and I've already passed it along to a friend. I am decluttering the Vive Skin Nova. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but it just doesn't work for me. This Juvia's Place lipstick in Sugar Cookie. Again, I saw it on camera and I didn't like the way it looked. It was just muddy and no, it didn't do anything flattering. I've also given the CL Skin Tint more attention, more tries than I normally would, and it just doesn't work. It's not going to work for something that I'm going to project pan. It's just not for me. So I'm going to post this on Mercari and sell it. So altogether, as far as nail polish goes, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm decluttering 14 nail polish, 15. I'm decluttering 15 more nail polishes, which is great because a friend is picking up 16 for me this week at the Indie Polish and Beauty Expo. I have a fairy shopping for me and she is an angel. I'm so grateful for Jessica. So that, friends, is 6 months of empties, declutter, decisions done, made. I feel really good, and now I have to figure out how to dispose of all of this stuff. I have to go through this bag and figure out what I can recycle versus what I need to toss, what I need to clean out and send to cosmetic packaging recycling through Ulta Beauty. There's also boxes at Sephora and now Nordstrom. So if you have makeup empties, clean them out and recycle them. It saves space in landfills. That is going to do it today, friends. Thank you for joining me. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Rachel. I'm an artist. I'm neurodivergent. I'm also disabled. And I love beauty, but sometimes it's just time to clear out the crap. Sometimes you just got to clear out the crap. And that was today's video. Please like and share the video. Subscribe if you're new and you want to see more of my content. I try to post every week. I hope you're taking care of yourselves so you can take care of each other, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.